Gusto mong yumaman ng mabilis. Gusto mo mawala yung problema mo sa pera. So pumasok ka sa isang scam o tumaya ka sa loto. That will not solve your financial problem. When you get rich quickly, hihirap ka rin kung hindi ka marunong magtrabaho. Friends, to get rich quickly is never part of God's plan. So do not go into a scam or buy lotto and ask God, Lord, will you bless me? Because He will not. Even if you win, even if you make money through those mediums, mawawala pa rin siya. Ang gusto ni God is that you work consistently, persistently, faithfully, so that in the proper time, you may earn the abundance na hindi nauubos. Bakit hindi maubos? Kasi sanay ka magtrabaho. As you spend, money will continue to flow in, so you will never be in need. So friends, pag may nag-offer sa'yo ng opportunity to make money quickly, say no immediately kasi hindi yan galing kay God. In lesson 1 of this anti-scam series, in-explain ko bakit people get scammed. Dalawang rason. One, they want to get rich quickly. And yung second is they are in distress, meaning they are in a very bad financial position. Siguro marami silang utang and nawawala na yung property nila. So they have to find a way to make money quickly. Masama bang gustuhin natin yumaman? Hindi. Ako gusto kong yumaman. Pero na-realize ko merong tamang paraan ng pagyaman. In fact, I need you to understand na ang pagyaman gusto ni God para sa iyo. Kaya nga in Deuteronomy 8:18, meron siyang magandang reminder para sa atin. Sabi ng Deuteronomy 8:18, "But you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He who is giving you power to make wealth, that He may confirm His covenant which is swore to your father as it is this day." Kung ayaw ka ni God yumaman, why will He give you the power to make wealth? Pero ang tanong lang, paano ba gumawa ng yaman? May tama bang paraan? And may tama bang panahon? Meron. And this is what Proverbs chapter 13 verse 11 is telling us. Sabi niya, wealth from get rich quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time. The reason why many people get scammed is because they violate the first part of Proverbs 13:11. Sabi ng first part, wealth from get rich quick schemes quickly disappears. And yet, pag merong dumating na opportunity na yumaman ng mabilis, they quickly grab it. Sabi sa atin ng second part ng Proverbs 13:11, wealth from hard work grows over time. So, importante na magsipag tayo kung gusto natin yumaman. Pero karamihan today, ang gusto, yumaman na hindi nagtatrabaho. Oftentimes pa naririnig ko, why work hard if you can work smart? So they buy a lot of tools, iPad, MacBook, iWatch, thinking that this will make them smart. Friends, they are tools. Hindi sila magpapayaman sa inyo. Kailangan niyong maintindihan. Never smart ang maging tamad. In Proverbs 13:11, the Bible tells us that the proper way to get rich is little by little, but consistently. This idea is seen throughout nature. For a plant to become fruitful, it must grow little by little. This is also true for the biggest creatures in the world, katulad ng blue whale or katulad ng elepante. They grow little by little, but consistently. Pero supposing nakatsamba ka, so you got rich through the scam or tumama ka sa loto, what will happen to you? Nakatanggap ka ng pera na hindi mo pinagtrabahuan. Yumaman ka ng walang hirap. What will happen to your life? Siyempre, dami mong pera, di ba? Of course, ang una mong gagawin is to enjoy your money. There's nothing wrong with that pag marami kang pera. And besides, you deserve it. Marami ka ng pera eh. However, kung ang pera labas ng labas na walang pumapasok, eventually mauubos din yan. Pag hindi ka marunong magtrabaho para palakihin yung pera mo, mauubos yan. Pag naubos pera mo, what will you do after? Ang gagawin mo, maghahanap ka na naman ng bagong scams or tataya sa loto. Mananalo ka kaya ulit? Remember what I said kanina. Supposing nakatsamba ka. Ang tsamba, hindi umuulit. At the end of the day, yung mga taong yumaman sa scam at sa loto, eventually bumabalik sa hirap.
Sana you are enjoying the first part of the video. Before we go to the remainder of the video, I'd like to ask you sana a small favor. Alam mo ako, I wish I could help more Filipinos become fruitful, and this is the reason why I share the things I've learned in life. Will you help me help other people by subscribing to the channel? Kasi as the subscription of a channel grows, YouTube tends to share this with more people. Tulungan mo ako matulungan ng lahat ng Pilipino maging fruitful.
At the end of the day, yung mga taong yumaman sa scam at sa loto, eventually bumabalik sa hirap. Let me share with you a sad story that I've seen personally. I play golf. And in the golf course where I play it, merong taong biglang yumaman. This person is an ordinary golfer. Pero one day, nabenta nila ang mga ari-arian na minana nila. And narinig ko, ang laki ng pera. Of course, the person celebrated. Nang libre siya ng maraming kaibigan. He organized a series of golf tournament. And there was nothing wrong with that. However, nagtuloy-tuloy yun. Tapos he started to make big bets in golf. And ang mga kalaban niya tuso. And as I was looking at that person, naawa ako. Kasi alam ko, eventually, hihirap siya. Dumating siya, ang gara ng kotse niya, ang ganda ng pamalo niya. After 2 to 3 years, binenta niya yung magarang kotse. Bumili siya ng maliit na kotse. Eventually, naghirap siya. Yung yaman na kinita niya, hindi galing sa trabaho. Eventually, nawala. Friends, I need you to understand that becoming rich quickly is never God's solution to our financial problems. And in fact, we see this in the story of a widow na nagpatulong sa Prophet Elijah kasi sabi niya doon sa prophet, dumating na yung inutangan ng asawa niya. Kinukuha yung anak niya, pambayad sa utang. Yung asawa ng widow na ito, atak ng isang propeta. So, ibig sabihin, mabait na tao. Kaso lang, nakautang siya. And then, namatay siya. So, his widow and his 2 boys were left to pay off the debt. May tanong ako sa'yo. Supposing ikaw yung widow, nabaon ka sa utang, alam mo na yung mister mo mabait na tao, pinagsilbihan niya ang Panginoon. So, pumunta ka sa propeta para humingi ng tulong. Ano ang gusto mong tulong? What would be the best thing God can do for you? If God will ask you, anong gusto mo? Di ba the best thing that God can do is to send money para bayaran yung inutangan nila. Para bukas, hindi na sila matatakot. Para bukas, wala na silang problema. And they can live in peace. Hindi ba? The best thing that Elijah can do for the widow is ask God, Lord, bayaran mo utang nila. However, instead of paying for the debt, Elijah asked the widow, what do you have? Ang sagot ng widow, just a jar of oil. So sabi ni Elijah sa widow, manghiram ka ng malaking lalagyan ng oil. Borrow big jars from your neighbor and do not borrow a few, borrow a lot because God will multiply the oil. As God was multiplying the oil, the widow and their children was working to fill up all the jars. Inaayos nila yun. So medyo mabigat din na trabaho. Nung naubos na yung jar to fill with oil, the widow went back to Elijah. Sabi niya, Boss, natapos na ho namin, napuno na namin lahat ng jar. Do you know what Elijah said? Go sell the oil. From the proceeds, pay your debt. And then, live on the rest. Alam mo, God solved the problem of the widow by asking her to sell, by asking her to pay the debt little by little. Ano ang mangyayari doon sa widow if God sent money to pay off their debts? Ano gagawin nila after? Utang ulit. Bakit? Total, babayaran naman ni God is. And they would have developed very bad attitude. They would become negligent in life and not faithful with what they have. So in order to solve their financial problem, the Lord taught them to work. Nung nabayaran na nila yung utang nila, they retained the ability to make money kasi marunong na sila magtrabaho, marunong na sila gumawa ng pera. And because of this, days will never be in need. Gusto mong yumaman ng mabilis. Gusto mo mawala yung problema mo sa pera. So pumasok ka sa isang scam o tumaya ka sa loto. That will not solve your financial problem. When you get rich quickly, hihirap ka rin kung hindi ka marunong magtrabaho. Friends, to get rich quickly is never part of God's plan. So do not go into a scam or buy lotto and ask God, Lord, will you bless me? Because He will not. Even if you win, even if you make money through those mediums, mawawala pa rin siya. Ang gusto ni God is that you work consistently, persistently, faithfully, so that in the proper time, you may earn the abundance na hindi nauubos. Bakit hindi maubos? Kasi sanay ka magtrabaho. As you spend, money will continue to flow in. So you will never be in need. So friends, pag may nag-offer sa'yo ng opportunity to make money quickly, say no immediately. Kasi hindi yan galing kay God. Galing yan sa mga kampo ni Satanas. Di ba si Satanas is a liar? His most powerful weapon is to deceive people and make them disobey the Lord. The world will always want you to be a slave to the system. Si God naman wants you to always be free to live a life of abundance. And ang paraan niya is that you work hard and be wise in the use of your money. Na-scam ka ba today and you want to get out of your difficult position? Where do you find the solution? I suggest you read 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 1 to 7. Ito yung kwento ng widow and ni Elijah. Friends, I want you to live the fruitful life God wants for you. And this will only happen if you make well according to the ways of the Lord. I wish you all the best in life. I want you to live a life of abundance. Kaya I'm hoping na may natutunan ka sa video na to. But as always, kung may natutunan ka, can you help me help other people also? Can you share this video to friends who need to hear? Or even family members who may be in a very difficult financial position? Tulungan natin sila. There is still a third lesson in this series where I will teach you how to make decisions when opportunities that are too good to be true come into your life. We will put the link in the description below. Salamat sa pagpanood and may God bless you.